Hello again everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another Final Fantasy XIV video. Last video we did quite a bit. I'm gonna try and keep this as brief as possible, but forgive me if I end up glossing over a few key details. Last video we were tasked with locating a noblewoman by the name of Lady Lilira. We do find her, and we also end up meeting a new character by the name of Thancred, who Papa Sean tells us about him after we end up getting her back to safety and all that good stuff. Although no sooner than we actually end up finding her, we do get attacked by void scents, which are these demonic looking creatures. That's taken care of, no problem. Upon defeating the void scent, we're given a strange vision of a giant crystal named Heidelin. She's tasked us with, restoring light to the world, because since, that moon kind of cracked open like a freaking egg and unleashed Bahamut and, world almost dying and whatnot, while things are more or less, coming back to normal for the people, things are still kind of bad out there. So she wants us to, keep making things right, essentially. So on top of just trying to do our normal everyday adventuring duties, we now have to go and save the world, essentially. So hooray, standard stuff. From there, what else happened? From there, we are tasked, actually, after hearing about a rumor of some merchant trying to change some laws in Ul'dah by, making a discovery of ore in a nearby ruined city. Actually, and the best way to explain that part would be in the journal. Right down here. The merchant's name is Wyston. He's from Stone's Throw. Stone's Throw is essentially the slums that are outside of Ul'dah. The way Ul'dah works is that if you want to change the laws there, you gotta make sure you have a lot of fucking money to, pay for all of that. He wants to be able to give refugees a better life, better living conditions, better pay if they're actually working and stuff like that. So no different from real life if you think about it. Unfortunately, this dude kind of got in way over his head. So the dude tells us about his plans, and I'm just going to go ahead and read the journal entry from this point. Even as Wyston is telling you about his ambitious plans for the future, one of the brass blades from the expedition party bursts into the bard and declares that they have made a promising discovery. Wasting no time, Wyston resolves to go and see for himself and invites you to join him at the site. Your confrontation with so right here. We get to the ruins. Unfortunately, that shit was a trap because the brass blades work for someone named the Lord Lolorito, who's actually a very, very wealthy, influential person in Ul'dah. So when he heard that this young upstart's trying to change shit, he's like, yeah, nah, we don't want none of that. So those brass blades are pretty much sent to essentially kill him, more or less. So right when I'm about to deal with those brass blades, we end up meeting a new character. I'm assuming this is going to be our villain. We don't have a name drop or anything yet. We just know him as a mysterious masked mage. Dude sends a whole golem at us. We take care of that, but we end up having more visions once Thancred actually shows up a bit too late to provide assistance. So during those visions, we learned more about what Thancred was trying to do, how we eventually ended up to where I'm at currently, or where I was at during that whole Wyston situation. And yeah, that brings us to the here and now. I've done all the side quests that are here currently, so all that's left is more story content. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the brass blades that patrolled the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. Alright, so looks like we're doing mail delivery service. Alright, so this person should be nearby. Ah, here we go. Huh? A letter? I've got Fufulupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it anytime soon, though. Guts tend to be Bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufulupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Alright. Yep, this looks like the place. Just passing through, or will we be staying a while? Actually, I am probably just passing through. I'm just dropping off your letter. Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give a Kirkin's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. They're refugees, they're protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. What's troubling you, sir? I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? Actually, yes. I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Aeland Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against the Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. And we have side quests unlocked here as well, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of all of that lickety-split. Alright, we're back. The side quests that we got from Lost Hope are complete. Although I'm pretty sure there's going to be follow-ups after I turn this first batch in, but I also went ahead and did the objective for the Air Today, Gone Tomorrow main scenario quest. So we dealt with the Baron over, let me open up my map for you actually. Right here, the Quiveron Manse. We went over here, got back some raw Nashashite, and dealt with the bandit situation that was over here as well. So here's your stuff back, madam. Got some new gear. There we go. And now we've come to you, Yofric. So, it is done? Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Level 19. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So, in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufulupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. Aye, I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Alright, off to Horizon. Yo, Fufalupa, I got something from your captain. Ah, Jay, I received the word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the Brass Blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that... No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Sir, he's trying to tell you something so obvious. The Brass Blades of the Rose have need of your assistance once more, Jay. Thaumaturges from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon Garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray, travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. Onward we go. Ah, there is one other thing I forgot to mention. I think I might have mentioned this in the last video, but if not, I'll reiterate again. I did complete the Hall of the Novice over at the Adventurers Guild. That just teaches you how to, effectively play the game depending on your role and stuff like that. So if you're a tank, your main focus is gonna be generating as much threat from the enemy as possible, so they're just focused on you and not going after your teammates. So it just shows you how to do proper group play and all that good stuff. You do get rewarded with lots of experience points and a gear set, which I'm currently wearing right now. Minus the helmet. The helmet does not come with the gear set, but you get everything else that you see here. A bleeding adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control. And besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufalupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabotender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. I'll take that shield though. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturges, see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raffi that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Yeah, I'll get right on that, but let me take care of these guys first. Oh, we gotta slay 6 of them. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is this one. And there we go. Alrighty. That should be plenty. Oop, I aggroed one other enemy by mistake. Alright. Essentially, when you're doing dungeons and stuff, you'd essentially be doing that as a tank. Pulling as much enemies as you think you can handle before stopping it and just burning them all down. I'm just missing one more of those fish things, and then we can move on with the MSQ. Ooh, and actually probably try and do that fate before it expires in the next 3 minutes. Alright. All done here. Oh, that is a big hermit crab. And speaking of hermit crabs, we got ones to add to our hunting log as well. But let me shoot. Those birds are gonna fuck me up though. Let's try it. Level 6, we can actually participate. And begin. We got about 3 minutes. Let's see if we can actually get this done. Shit. At least if I'm positioned this way, I shouldn't aggro the buzzards nearby. Oh, I lied. They still came towards me. Nice. Alright, since we out here anyway, let's fill these guys up in the hunting log. Nice. Oh, we got some side quests in this little village too, along with turning in part of this story quest as well. Oh, we have... Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and get right on those. I can help you clear out your nets. Clean up the docks for you as well. Alright, docks are cleared. Oh shit, level 20. We can do our next class quest. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course, we'll do our best, sir. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, sir. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. Huh. Why do I get an air of intimidation from that? The hell is this captain doing to y'all? If you can't get the fish, it's not going to be that big of a deal, I don't think. They can get something else for whatever feast they want to have. You're an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashashite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the Footfalls. What did you say? Oh, shit! Hi, Fufalupa. Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. That's a new one. Forgive my eavesdropping, Jay. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I'll notify Captain Baldwin at once. Why do I get the feeling... No, wait, you mustn't... Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Yep. I had a feeling. I had a hunch. Alright, now I gotta make sure this guy doesn't get himself killed for being, you know, too good at his job. Ah, crap. Oh, there's the captain. We're level 20, so we're 2 levels above where we should be for this, so it's gonna get synced back down to 18 for this instanced battle. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets. Those boots, why you're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It can't be. I told you to stay on Horizon, Fufalupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashashite, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamned fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. Yep, Yeah, this is a huge shock for this guy. Poor guy. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufalupa? To serve and protect? Ideally, yes, but yeah. We're not the Bloody Flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest if that both of you die. Tank stance, tank stance. Nah, don't need to look out for a spear. Man's is cooked. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? Seven hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't... I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better and that each and every one cares not but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods, some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for all your help, Jay. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Well, I think you should probably drop the captain title from that man's name, don't you think? Pray visit me in town when next you return. Well, I'd say that's another job well done. Let's go ahead, turn this in, see what's next, and also make some time to complete our class quest. I believe this should be the second to last one before we start working towards becoming a paladin, if I remember correctly. Welcome back, Jay. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the Brass Blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Jay, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Alright, before we continue that, I'm gonna go ahead and do the class quest real quick. And then we'll pop back over to Horizon and see what Fufulupa has for us. So, be right back. And we're back. Finished the class quest, leveled up to 21, got a new sword, shield, and helmet for my troubles. Now, let's see what else we have to do. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we've been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he's one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Jay. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Momodi of the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Alright. Let's pay the Adventurers Guild a visit. Ah, Jay, it's been too long. Dadanen tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. I need you to look at this. This seems urgent. So that's what this is all about. Fufulupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin, that this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells, I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Jay, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Oh, things are getting interesting, so what happened? Can I count on your discretion, Jay? If so, then listen closely. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Ul-Nanmo. Truth is, though, it's the 6th wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway. The Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But, oh, the twins in the back. Huh. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. Ah, so that's... Okay, cool. So, I don't think... Well, yeah. Lady Lilyra was... the Sultana in disguise trying to look for her crown, most likely. Okay. So that's what this whole situation's about. Neat. The plot thickens. And Owen. Owen's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I'd bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves and had a letter for Owen of all people, at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Jay. Tell him Momodi sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Interesting stuff. So the crown's been stolen. Owen's about to get himself set the hell up. Not even set up, he's just getting himself into trouble. Gots to make sure that doesn't happen. Sir, the heart of the sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon, did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter? Very well, let's see it. Have you read this, adventurer? I see, but you have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for Her Grace, the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it won't do to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the Ul legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Yep, sure, why not? Oh, wait. This way. Oh, right. Guess I should mention I've already cleared one page of our hunting log for right now and halfway done with page 2. As you're doing your quests and stuff, you'll end up finding enemies that you need to fill in your hunting log, so it'll just happen naturally, so to speak. Alright, let's do this. I've come as agreed. Now, show me the crown. Aye, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You've made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment, as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The Trader's Spurn. Gonna have to Google that. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it is that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you. Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible knowing that you've brought us the doom of Sildi. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. There's too many, Jay. Run. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Who the frick? Holy shit, is that Papashan? Sultan Sworn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Humble station master, my ass. Sultan Sworn? Ha, no matter. Kill them all. Nice timing with that. Let's start picking you guys off one by one. I'm gonna target the main guy in a minute. Alright, now we can all jump him. Wait, where are y'all going? Oh, there's more people. Alright. Hey, back off, back off, back off! Another one of these things? Oh, shoot. Gotta handle that. I think they can handle the other dude themselves. Nope. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General, he ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn. They have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. Yep, go get the crown back, sir. Alright, so it looks like we're done here. No. Hello? The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Sir, I've seen you like twice already. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command that I might smite mine enemies. May smite my enemies. Whoops. Oh, you actually look terrifying. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. And what the hell are you trying to cook up, sir? What are you scheming? Hey, Thancred! Nice timing. Whew. That the wisdom of the paragons should be. Oh fuck! Didn't mean to skip the text, but GG's, baddie is dead. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Ascians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Ascians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. I believe a video or two back, we did have visions and we ended up seeing this dude collecting information, and he did mention something about the invention, the contraption that he has on his arm being pretty much a very good piece of Charlian tech, so kind of gave it away there. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Jay. Sir, but what do you mean about one of the gifted? I need an explanation. Oh. We have a dark crystal? Oh. And there it goes. I guess we'll head back to Ul'dah now. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Jay? I was once a Sultan Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside of the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Jay.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'Namo presides.
I beg your finest pardon, she's here?
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
You'll have to
Forever may
forgive
she
Forever
reign!
may
the
she reign!
early voice acting for Realm
They
Reborn. It can be a
regaled
bit
me with tales of a champion amongst
cringe
champions,
at times.
one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you.
Considering that we've
Bring
met
it
back at
forth!
the Sultan Tree, yeah.
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Reborn,
Your Grace,
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
Banquet.
as you command, Your Grace.
Jesus,
If
you
what
are
they say
massive.
is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Reborn al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
An honor! Huzzah!
Indeed.
Come, hero!
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
By the 12J, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Uldar. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Oh, she's going to be hype as hell. Actually, hold on. I think that should have changed it. Or, yep, perfect, that's fine. Yo, Momodi, guess what? Welcome back, Jay, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Anyway, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made especially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the shorts version. Ahem. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down there now. Once you've gotten them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Alrighty. I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. We got our stuff from the Goldsmiths Guild. Picked up your earrings yet, Jay? I have them right here. Let me just... Well now, looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Jay, cause you're about to hobnob with Uldar's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Whoops. I figured, so in this case we would have to go into our armory and manually equip them since they don't really have any stat or item level benefits, so yeah. This is it, Jay. Your big debut in Uldan High Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragments Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Actually, I have an idea. There we go. Much better. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. That would be me. Oh, we are honored to receive you, my lord. Please proceed inside.
All hail the Sultana! Your Grace.
Reborn? By right of the Royal House of All, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion!
Please, please, you're too kind. You're too kind, too kind.
Enjoy the feast.
But I don't like that kind of crowd. I'm just gonna stick over here and oh.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Then why don't we do something about that, sir? You seem like the person in charge besides the Sultana.
Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Ah, never mind, I take back my previous comment.
Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
Oh, I found a crystal. I mean, this thing.
So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions, of the crystal?
In fact, yes. Yes, I
Mayhap
have.
you put them down to an excess of ether?
That's what everyone's been telling me, at least.
Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago.
That would be the cinematic that you guys saw from the first video I added.
The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the heroes' sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light.
So you think I might be a Warrior of Light?
When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Yeah, I think... Oh, frick, not again. Alright, what am I getting a vision of now?
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Oh wait, there's someone else back. Oh, you fucker. So they were there too?
Is aught amiss?
Yes, there is aught amiss.
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
This is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going
This
on?
must be the moment
Speak to me.
Bahamut broke free.
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskatoga Hats Wadadons. Sisnigen, Fistun the only Lamra Satai Dorn.
So were y'all the ones responsible for letting Bahamut run free like that? I have more questions than I have answers from that. How you feeling, Jay? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Jay? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you is getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the general left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Oops, not that way. I've been waiting for you, Jay. I trust you are fully recovered? Good, because there was much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Okay, I think this might be a good stopping point before we move on to the next set of quests. Yeah, we got a bit more, I guess, lore-related stuff. Although it's going to be difficult to piece everything together, seeing as we're literally being thrown into the middle of all of this. I came out here to just be an adventurer and do my own thing. I did not ask to be part of saving the world, but here we are, I guess. In the next video, we're going to go on ahead and, continue onward. We're caught up with side quests, class quests, and all that good stuff. We're pretty good gear-wise, I think, so... yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.